Hey guys. Okay, so look how cute this mason jar cutout is. Okay, now I've used it before quite a few times. It's been around a while, so feel free to check out the link below and I'll send you info on this as well as everything else I'm using. Pick and choose what you want if you want anything at all, okay? So, all right, we're gonna take this cutout and we're actually gonna put some cute little jelly beans on it. Now, I am going to be using these 6 colors. They come in a palette pack. And instead of buying the jars, you're going to get paste packets. So much cheaper, okay? So you're going to get 6 paste packets. It's the price of 1 jar. So at least you get 6 different colors, enough to do quite a few projects. If you decide to do like this particular project, I'm sure you might be able to do at least 10 or 12 of these. I'm almost confident in that, okay? All right, so say hi when you pop on, and do you like jelly beans? And if you do, what is your favorite flavor, right? Let me know below. I love the Tutti Frutti one. I sure do. Okay, so we're gonna do quite a bit of layering today. So I'm going to show you guys how to use the surface wax in between. And now, this is what the design looks like, okay? So we've got 2 sets of jelly beans here, and then we've got the top label. So I'm going to show you how to do all of it together, and we'll see how it works out, okay? Now, if you take a little bit closer look, do you see how it says A2? This one will be A1. And there's kind of a little target with a plus sign on it, okay? That little target right there is going to help us line it up correctly. Or you can just kind of eyeball it as well, all right? Hi, I've been missing you guys too. I feel like I haven't crafted in forever. Although we made that little cutie last night. I miss you guys. I miss crafting. Okay, let me make sure my volume is off. Let's turn it off from over here so that way I don't forget. Okay, now let's do the bottom one first. We're gonna do the jelly beans. So this is wood and I am actually going to wax it. Typically I don't wax our wood cutouts, but we're gonna be doing a lot of layering today. So I'm just gonna give it a light coat of wax there. All right. So I went ahead and fuzzed our transfer and I'm going to place it on here. Now, if you want to, you could totally put some placement tape on here where our 2 dots are at, okay? Now let's see. That's one thing I didn't grab was placement tape. And I can never find any. Riley, for whatever reason, she loves playing with the placement tape. She does. Here's some leftover one. I'll just use this. So I'm going to take off a couple of pieces. And I'm going to put it right... I'm going to put it right where our little targets are. Hopefully they won't come off with the transfer. They might. I just have to be careful when we lift them. All right, so I do want to real quick test this out because I want to see where this will fall on here and if I need to not do certain jelly beans. Right? So let me kind of set this down. So we're going to put this up here. About right there. So I know that I could just stop right along here. So let's see, right, I'm just gonna put, oh here, what if I just leave it there and I'm just gonna mark it on my mat. My cutting mat has all the lines and stuff on it. You can get this on my website too. It's huge. It's like an 18 by 24 mat. I love it. They're not bringing the bunny back. No, it's a limited time designer package. I went through the kit yesterday, so if you didn't catch my live yesterday, go back and watch it. The very beginning, like the first few minutes, is just me showing you what all comes in that kit, if you want that. But if you did snag the transfer, I will tell you Robert is uploading the cutout today, the wood cutout instead of the chalk cutout, right? It'll be like that, okay? So that's getting uploaded to the website later. All right. So I'm gonna grab the other set of jelly beans because I just want to make sure I'm placing them in the right spots. All right, cool. It should fit right over it. Yay. Okay. Here we go. So I'm going to try and not go above that. I'll do this jelly bean here, but I won't do these top two ones because our sign will go up there. Okay. Which I guess I could do the other one first, huh? We could do this one first. Let's do that one first. I changed my mind. I think this will be better in the end, just so you don't get like weird lines from the paste from the jelly beans. Let's do this one first. Okay. All right. Now, I did not fuzz this one because this one does not have a lot of adhesive on it. Let me show you. Do you see all those little dots? That's pretty much what it's being held onto, as well as like down here and up here. So there's not a lot of the transfer. I don't know what to call it. It's a lot of silk screen, okay? It's a lot of silk screen. So I just want to be careful that it doesn't move on me. All right, so let's do this one, maybe a little bit of a lighter color. And we can do the top part in black. So how about we go with peony? Shall we do that one? Oh, it's not even open. Do I have an open one? Probably not. Okay. Maybe. So again, the little project that I put together for you guys, it's gonna have the paste packets. It won't have the full jars, just because you get a lot more for your money. Well, you get 6 different colors, but in a sample size. So if you're just trying it out and you don't have a ton of jars, I think the paste packets are an awesome option. Okay, if you plan to craft a lot, then I do recommend you start getting a little bit as you go. Okay. Hi, let's see. Okay, let's do, gonna add some of this on. Now it does have the registration marks. Just be careful not to accidentally go over that registration mark on the wood. So I'm gonna block it, okay? Hopefully you guys can kind of see that. I blocked that one in that corner, so that way I wouldn't accidentally get that, that registration mark on there. Now you can use it, I'm just gonna eyeball it when I put the second layer on, but I will show you guys how to do it with the jelly beans. Since both registration marks will be on the mason jar itself, I will show you how to use the registration marks if you decide that's what you want to use. Okay. All right, so we are putting our peony paste on here. Okay, let's wipe that off. And I'm just gonna wipe down my squeegee, and we're gonna reuse the same one, okay? So just add a little bit of water on a napkin, or you can use like a baby wipe or something. And let's pull this up. Okay, I'm gonna set that in here. We're gonna wash it real quick while it's drying on there. And I'm probably gonna have to hit it with the quick dry tool as well, just to make sure it's completely dry before we put our first layer of surface wax on it. Okay, but it's such a cute color. And you guys, we could totally paint, you could totally paint the mason jar whatever color first. So I did think about that. I ended up not doing that just based on time. It is really pretty. It's peony. Laundry and chalking day. Ooh, nice. All right, so we're gonna dry it. Almost. All right, so now I'm gonna go ahead and move on to the jelly beans, okay? We're gonna move on to the jelly beans, and then we'll come back and we'll do that top layer in a bit. All right, let me get my little placement tape here, and I'm gonna put it on that registration mark. It's gonna be hard for you guys to see it, but let me see. Do you see that registration mark? So I'm putting my placement tape right over that. Okay. And we're gonna get this on here like that. Okay. So now I can take this placement tape and I can put it right over. Do you see how two of those jelly beans would have been seen underneath the pink? So then it's going to change the pink just a little bit. So I'd rather go ahead and put that first part down. And then we're going to go back and just put a little piece of tape over that pink. Okay. So that way we can go ahead and paste the rest of it, okay? Oh, I know the dream car would be great. It is a really pretty color. Hi, hey Krista. All right, so these are the colors we are using, as well as the peony one. So I'm just gonna kind of open them up and we're just gonna go with it, okay? Maybe a little random, but that's fine. I may start with 3 colors. Let's do this one as well. Okay. Now I did take a mini squeegee and I cut it in half and you get a tiny piece, right? You get half of it. So what I would recommend is get you a few of these and then maybe cut one in half. I do love the multi-tool. It is awesome. But this route's going to be a little bit more cost efficient. But this one you do have a lot more control because it's more of a pen type. Okay. All right. So I have my napkin ready so I can wipe it in between. And we're just going to go ahead and put down a couple of these colors. So I'm probably going to do like a couple of these pink because that top part is pink. So I don't want a lot of pink in here. Okay, so I'm just dipping that in here, grabbing a little bit. I might do one more down here. Okay. And then let's go with another one. We can do, this is a new color, the lime green. I like it. Very springy. Let's do this one over here. Okay. And then we can come back in with our berry. I'm gonna come back to that part. There's a little bit of green on the end and I didn't want to mix it just yet. I'm gonna save that one for last. Okay, so now that I have that, I'm gonna come back, pull that. Do you see how I got some of it? So just watch. Make sure you don't accidentally mix them the best you can. Okay, so let me go ahead and quickly pull this off. Oh, I totally forgot. Let me do our registration marks. Okay, now I'm gonna carefully remove from the registration marks because I don't want to pull up the tape, okay? Because we're gonna use that to lay down the second layer. All right, so I'm gonna keep this piece of placement tape for myself. We're going to dry it, wax it real quick, and then we'll line up the second one with those registration marks, okay? So, say hello if you're just popping on and hit that heart button for me so I know you're here. Do you guys like the colors? Hit that heart button if you do. And what colors would you use? Oh, nobody told me. What is your favorite jelly bean flavor? Do you have a favorite? Does anybody eat jelly beans anymore? I really, oh, you know what? Has anybody done that, the little jelly bean roulette kind of thing? I don't remember what it's called, but bean boozled? Is that what it's called? The one where that has like nasty flavors, and it could either be something extremely terrible or something really good. Have you played that before? I did. And it's so gross. Yeah. The Starburst jelly beans. Oh, wow. Licorice ones. Hey, you can have all of my black licorice ones then. Orange is your favorite? Red, cherry, lemon. Okay, so we went ahead and dried that real quick. Yeah, that game is the worst. There's one that's rotten eggs. It's disgusting. All right, so I'm gonna apply surface wax over. I'm gonna go ahead and do it over all of this. All of the jelly beans and kind of its surrounding areas, and a little bit on that top part because I actually forgot to do it earlier. It was hilarious. Let's see, they should make a plastic cover for that jar so you can add jelly beans. Yeah, I've been trying to work on something for that. It's a little bit harder than I thought it was going to be. Okay, so here we go. I'm taking the second set of jelly beans and I'm gonna take those registration marks and I'm going to do my best to line them up on those two pieces, okay? That's the one you got. It was really bad. I know, right? There was another one. It was like spoiled milk. Ooh. Disgusting. All right, so I lined up that top one. Now I'm gonna line up this bottom one. And I think that just might be it. Boom! Ta-da! Okay. So now that I have it in place, I'm gonna go ahead and take off this registration marks, but let me show you this first one before I do. Do you guys see? I lined up that registration mark with that color underneath. So just maybe try and make it a color that'll show up pretty well. This lime green did do pretty well because this was a pink color, but if you're using black, maybe you use that. Just don't use the same, like I wouldn't use pink over the pink because you won't be able to, well, it's on blue, so it really doesn't matter. Maybe not like a shimmer color because the shimmers don't show up like really, really vibrant sometimes. So use your best judgment. All right, so I'm going to put, we're gonna put this piece of tape here, and we'll put this piece of tape here. And then let me get this one. This one's a little curved, so this one might be a little bit more difficult. But we're gonna try it. I think I'm gonna tear this in half. We're gonna get creative here. I think it'll work. We'll see. All right, so I'm gonna open up my teal one, my guava, and we might go ahead and open up these jars and do like one of each of these. We'll see. I think we got 3 of each, so we're gonna start there. We're gonna do 3 of each of these new colors, and then we'll go back and fill in some of those. No, I didn't make my shirt. I had them made for one of our leadership events, so, but I love it. Okay, so we're starting with guava. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Then we'll come in with teal, and we'll go, let's see, 1, 2, 3 and a half. So I did take out that little piece of placement tape down here. Just be careful when you go back over it that you may end up just leaving it there so you don't accidentally do it, okay? That'd probably be best. All right, so then I'm gonna fill in a couple of these here. So we could do, let's do this lime green down here. All right, and we can do not a pink one there. Let's do, is this purple? This is purple. I don't want to do pink. That'll be weird. I guess I'll do the lime green up there too. Pink, purple, okay. We'll do the lime green. I didn't plan that one out very well. And we'll come back in with a purple. Oh, these are both purple though. Ah! Okay. I didn't plan that very well, did I? We'll do guava. And I guess we'll just do another purple. We'll just do another purple. It's right next to the other purple though. Oops. Oh well. Okay, let's pull this up. 2 of them didn't stick very well. My guava didn't. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna have to do that again real quick. Let me see. Let me stir this up. So sometimes if it doesn't stick, you might need to stir it up because sometimes like the oil, like the pigments will separate. And in my guava, can you see the oil right there, that separation? Just stir it up and try it again. But I will show you how we're gonna attempt to fix it. Okay, so let me stir that up. Let's clean off this transfer. All right. I also could have left it on there too long because I couldn't make up my mind. But no worries, let's fix it and see what we can do. Okay, so let's set that there. I dry it off real quick. I'm gonna go ahead and we're going to dry the jelly bean paste. Then we're gonna wax it, and then we're gonna try that again, okay? Yeah, there's like 3 purple right here. I probably should have just done another guava. That would have been better. Oh well. Oh well. All right, let's dry this. Okay. Now we're gonna set this back on top, but first we're gonna wax it. Now, if you somehow mess up, it's not a problem, but you just need to be sure to wax on top of the paste, because what happens is when you lay your transfer back over a design that you need to redo, when that paste, when the new wet paste touches the old paste, it kind of re-wets it, and when you pull it up, it'll pull up everything, okay? I've experienced that quite a few times. So, especially if it's not like super dry, like you dried it, it feels dry, but it really isn't all that dry, then just be careful for that, okay? All right, so we're gonna go back over this real quick, and I'm just gonna use the jelly beans to line everything back up. Okay, looks good. All right, so I stirred up our guava. Let me see if I have another stir stick. Let me stir up our teal, because those are the 2 colors that messed up. Which is crazy, because the other ones, they're pretty new. I mean, you guys saw me open up the peony, and I just opened up that lime one too, not too long ago. So just make sure you're stirring up. This one seems a little bit on the thicker side, so I'm probably gonna have to add water to it. Right before I close it, I'll add some water to it, so that way it stays moist. Just add distilled water though, okay? That way nothing grows. Okay, let's hope this works. Okay, teal, teal, teal. Got it. And we're gonna work fast, so it doesn't dry on us again. And we'll go over the guava. Oh, I forgot a teal. Okay. And let's hope that worked. Yay! I even got a little bit of teal on one of my lime ones. Oopsie daisies. I'm wondering what color we could put over. It's okay, we'll leave it. I will leave it. It will be okay to have 2 purples next to each other. Although it bugs me really bad. It's fine. It'll be fine, right? All right, so I'm gonna pull off those placement tapes. So again, if you accidentally mess up or your paste acts funny on you, give it a stir. Every time before you use it, I would highly recommend you stir it. And if your paste feels like it's starting to thicken up a little bit on you, add a little bit of distilled water in there. Just spray it in there before you close up your jar. And that should help just to keep it a little bit more moist. But you do want to make sure that you're using your paste quite often, opening them up, stirring them, because if you're not, well, they can start to dry out on you. Okay. All right, so we're gonna go back, put this on, and we will be finished with this little guy. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and wax, and I think we're just gonna do this top part in black, like the design here. Let me close these up. All right, I just sprayed a little bit of distilled water in there. And this one's fine. This one's actually pretty new, but the color started separating on me. Not a problem, just stir it up though, okay? That's true, they're not perfect in the bag or jar. I just smeared the last paw print I was painting on a mug. Oh no. Add spots to it. Oh yeah, you could do that too. Okay. All jars are closed. Now, I could not find my mason jar outline. We have a mason jar outline, and I wanted to put it around the jar, but I've got to find it, and then I'll add it to it, and I'll post a picture once I do that. But for now, we're just going to leave it without the jar, like without the outline of a jar. Does that make sense? But once I find it, I'll add it to it, okay? But on my website, if you just type in jar, it'll pop up that outline one. So it's pretty cool. All right. Here we go. Awesome. That looks like perfect. All right, so run your finger around. Make sure that the entire silkscreen area is flat. I feel a tiny bump over here. It's actually dried hot glue. And there's a little piece of fuzz there. All right, so I'm gonna remove those because then they'll create little bumps and we don't want that, okay? So I've got my black paste. Push it all the way around one more time. All right, here we go. I'm gonna put my finger over this registration mark because I don't want to accidentally get that. Just as a reminder to myself, it's there. This one is fairly easy to line up though. It wasn't too bad, because it goes directly over your design. Like this is the border for it. So you'll see in a second. All right. Drop that in my water. Yes! Look how cute that is. Okay, but again, I have to get the outline done. Okay, I'm gonna do the outline in black, but I just have to go grab one because I can't find my old one. So I gotta see if I have one. I looked through all of my old transfers and I couldn't find it. But it's super cute, it's perfect. Thank you. Yes, hit the heart button for me. If you guys want any part of that project, just look below. There should be a link to my website, and it has everything I use. It has the squeegee, it has the board erasers to clean, the transfers, it has this transfer, all those little piece packets so you don't have to buy the jars, and the wood cutout, right? And if you want to make like multiple gifts, you can use the exact same transfer on the cutout. So just buy multiple cutouts and then you can make a bunch of different ones. I know, it's so cute, isn't it? All right, so we are putting these back on our backer sheet real quick. Just like that. And then you can save it, you can use them again. Okay, I like to lay my transfers flat. And I just put like all of my size B ones over here. But anyways, yay! The little jelly beans, look how cute they are. I like them. It's cute. Okay, awesome. All right, you guys. Well, make sure if you guys aren't set up for my live notifications, type in info below, INFO, and it'll send you a message and 4 steps for you to get in as far as getting notifications and how you can get into the VIP group. They're super simple steps, but make sure you type in info if you're new here or if you're not signed up for notifications, okay? Thank you. Alrighty, you guys. Well, I'm off. I actually plan to be live again later to show you guys some other things, okay? So later, I won't actually get to send out the notification because I can only send out 1 notification a day. So just be on the lookout. I don't know what time. It'll be later this evening, you guys, because Riley has her first dance practice today. I got her in a dance studio. And I can't wait. I'm going to have to videotape it and post like a picture or something. So just stay tuned. So it won't be till later on this evening, maybe around 8 o'clock, 7:30, 8. I'll try. Okay. So thank you. He needed a flashlight. Guess what he used? Yay! That Watts of Love light is awesome. How fun. Yes. Thank you guys. So, okay, I'll post a picture of her later, or a little snippet video. But anyways, have a great rest of your day, and I'll talk to you guys a little bit later, okay? Bye, y'all.